Okay, guys, that's a beautiful tree over there, isn't it? That's the Wisatch tree I showed in a previous video. Oh, and then we've got some lovely roses. The garden's filling in so well right now. That's a Peggy Martin over there in the distance, and magnolia, all these beautiful things. The peach tree. Oh, yes. And then, oh, what the f is that? Oh, that's the sago palm. One of 5 that came with this property when we moved in here, and the bane of my existence. These are the absolute devil to deal with, and so I've put off dealing with them for quite a while. Oh, by the way, in case you're new here, my name is Brandon, and I garden in Zone 9B, southeast of Houston, Texas. And today, and a little bit of yesterday, as you may be able to tell, we are dealing with the sago palms, or starting to. They're a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie, I hate them. I really wish they weren't here, and I want to kill them and get rid of them entirely, but they're so difficult to deal with that all I can really do is cut the fronds off and then kind of hope that I expend their energy by constantly cutting the fronds off. So I just want to kind of show you how I deal with them. First way to deal with them is to never plant them. All right, so I kind of joking, kind of not. These individuals, this one and then the other 4, are like 20 years old. This house was built in 1996, I believe, and they've been here ever since. Oh, is that 30 years? Oh my gosh, might be 30. I'm not sure. I'm not good at math, y'all. But let's have a look real quick at the other ones, I guess. So here's this one. Here's this one, here's this one, and here's this one. When I first started trying to deal with these, I was actually using my sacrificial helper, Isaac here, to reach in and cut each individual frond off, and I'm sure that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, loads of fun.
Yeah, these have massive spikes on them, on the fronds themselves, and when you get closer to the trunks, they're pretty awful. What I found recently, and I'm finally able to get out here and do, is that a handsaw works pretty well. Now you do got to kind of get at the right angle, but let me try and show you, I guess. Do some of the ones up here. Oof, I've got this one aimed right at my stomach that wants to hurt me. So, I've got a bunch up here. You know what, let me change y'all's perspective so y'all can really see this. All right, now that I've got y'all at an angle where you can actually see, I'm gonna get these fronds here. So I noticed 2 things. For one, you can cut them. Number 2, the teeth of the saw actually pretty effectively can grab them and manipulate them to push them out to where you want them. So this has made a lot quicker work than the first one we did, where we cut them up by hand, or cut each individual one by hand. I'm attacking myself with these. But yeah, they're kind of a nightmare either way. But this method yesterday helped to get a lot more done than we had previously done, because I think probably the one that we had cut up over there first, that we completely defoliated, that one was probably the amount that we have cut so far on this one. This is the worst one. This is a monstrous plant here. It's got at least 2 main heads, and then it's got a number of subsets. So this is how we get them off, and how do we deal with them after, because it is a big bulky mess. Well, you may notice our old friend the wood chipper here. Oh my gosh, we love this thing. It goes through these pretty quick and easy. We're going to show you a little bit of that, and then go spread a little bit of this mulch and call this video a day. But I wanted to at least talk about this because, oh my gosh, it's such a nightmare plant to deal with. Yeah. so now that we have a relatively full box of mulch here, well, it looks like I need to sharpen the blade. It's got pieces that didn't cut up so well. Deal with that in a moment. It's time to go put this somewhere. So, as with anything else that I mulch or mow in the garden, I do not let any of this stuff go to waste. However, this here has sharp pointy edges, so I do want to pay attention to where I put it. So it's kind of difficult to find a really good spot to put this stuff, but if you would just set this here. As I said, I definitely don't want to put this anywhere that people are going to be stepping directly on it. So I think I have found a decent spot, and that's here in this little flower bed. I started clearing this out a couple days ago. The elderberries are creeping into it really badly, but for the most part, this bed is empty. I did add a trial plant here that I'm excited about. This is a Joe Pye weed, but we shall see if it survives the year or not. It should. It's got weed in the name, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and dump this in here. Sometimes I'm a little bit more neat and calculated, and then sometimes I'm not. Oh, by the way, another good reason not to put these in a walking path is that they are very slippery. The sago palm fronds are just super, super slick, and when you cut them up like this, it just gets that much worse. But they really do make a nice mulch, as long as you have an area where you're not going to be stepping on them, because that is the last that I want to be stepping on those there. And you know, for that reason, the sago palms, just like having a little bit of lawn to mow, is very valuable for me. I've got material to mulch with. The mulch is very beneficial for the garden overall, whatever plants are around it, as long as they aren't desert type plants. Some plants don't like mulch. Those are things that grow in like sand or extremely dry areas. They don't like mulch as much. So like, it's gone. Okay, well, not really. Yesterday was when I filmed the first part of this video, and the ending is a day later. Obviously we got all of the fronds off, and I'm super happy about that. But today, boyfriend got a little bit ambitious and came out here with an axe while I watched. Here's some video of that. Don't judge. He doesn't wear shoes or eye protection for anything. He knows the dangers, and it's just what he chooses to do. But he got this one separated from the plant. There's still going to be a lot of pups and things under here we're going to try to get out eventually, but I'm glad we are making some progress, and very grateful to him for helping to do that, although it wiped him completely out and he was done after that. But it is possible to remove these. They just take some effort. Ugh, I wish I'd have done a little bit more sooner to get rid of these. I hate them. I hate them. They're not plants for me. Nope. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm so glad to have this space. Thanks for joining me on another episode of What is Brandon Doing Today, or over the course of 2 days. I'll see you guys in the next one.